We're Tramp.
Take that back.
Yes. Fembar and I, we wanted to make a band. And we were thinking of a name, and then we were thinking of like Vagabondo, which was like something, it's like Italian for tramp or something. We thought that was cool, and then we were like, that's wild pile of syllables, so we'll just keep it a tramp because we wanted something that was kind of like taking, like reclaiming a word, you know, like a word that's used to like against people, particularly slut shaming women, and it kind of, it's really just reclaiming the word, you know. It's like in I don't know, taking away its power and giving it a new sense of power, you know, like empowering yourself by calling yourself a tramp. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I think we got together 2019. We had like absolutely no time together really after we decided to get together, and then 2020, before people were allowed to come into spaces, was our first gig in here. 2020, I think. Fembar and I played together before in another band, and we did like some acoustic stuff together. So we just kind of, well, I could speak for myself, but I just always felt like I really got along with Fembar, like playing. Really loved it. And then, Ellie was just like the best thing that happened to us. And then Steamy was the other best thing that happened to us again after that. It's just like, it was perfect. We just really love each other.
Did you miss me when you look in the mirror? You had a good run, but I'm still here. You blinded the seats. You can cover my mouth, I'll cover yours back. Take some water with a glass of Prozac. Here come the weeds. You didn't notice all the time you were smiling. You did a good job of putting me in hiding. But I'm always there in the back of your mind, like a hole in your molar growing over time. Keeping track of good deeds and sin, angels and demons, I wonder when. Don't you worry about it doesn't exist. You hear these words and you start to resist. Then you see the numbers, you come crawling back. You walk, I tell you where to go. You think it's intuition, so you just follow on your belly like a snake. I knew you'd crack. You didn't notice all the time you were smiling. You did a good job of putting me in hiding. But I'm always there in the back of your mind, like a hole in your molar growing over time. Keeping track of good deeds and sin, angels and demons, I wonder when. I'll go back inside the cupboard, I'll go back inside the clock. The ticking and the talking that you carefully got. I'll hide in the dishes and the smoke in your lungs. Watch your steps and make sure to run from the arresting cardiac. Try your best to try the understanding. I don't give a shit, I'd rather be demanding. 'Cause I was never your friend, you were never mine. I just wish that you putting in time. I told you what was and knew what was bad. your shoulder. That was Forgive Me Mother for I've Sinned, and we're Tramp. Just want to say that this was meant to be in front of an audience, but because of really sad circumstances in Creeslough, we'd like to just pay our respects to the people and send our prayers to everyone that was affected, because Donegal's in mourning at the minute, and yeah, sending our love.
Yeah, playing live is the best thing. Like, that's really just the goal, to like keep making stuff that's really fun to make and fun to play, and hope that people like it and hope that people like listening to it, so we can try to make a living out of it eventually, you know, like that's really the goal. And at the minute we can't make a living out of it right now, but it's so worth it still, like just to keep trying. It's definitely possible. I think like the country kind of doesn't really put enough into the arts. I think, you know, like funding for opportunities and funding for education, and how to make a business out of it. It's just kind of seen as a separate thing from business. At least that's the impression you get whenever you're forced into choosing your career at stupid age. But so I think there's definitely like so much talent and love, and there's loads of amazing artists. But the opportunities there's still a real fight to get more of that, I think.
Definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. There's such an overlap, like in Derry, Donegal, like loads of people, loads of other Donegal bands that we know. We all met in Derry, playing gigs, and it seems to be like a real strong community thing. It's like, oh, where are you from? Oh, such and such. Oh, best friend. And then we all like really want to like see each other do well. So when we put on gigs, we always want to try and like ask each other and get their names out there to whoever we meet. And yeah, we just want to see each other do well. Yeah.
Mine is probably like the Beatles in Japan. I had the greatest hits Beatles album, and those pretty great.
Yes, earliest memory of listening to music is the Beatles. Also, I was really big into the Beatles and the other stuff, kind of like that.
Wasn't the Beatles. I believe the first thing I ever danced to was Cotton Eye Joe. And that's it.
I can't top that. That was so good. I think mine was Queen with my dad.
Of course.
I think, yeah, because he was mad rock head. Like, he didn't even like the Beatles until recently. My dad was a wee bit of a snake. He's going to watch this. He's going to watch this and cry. I think it was Queen, yeah. He had like an iPod Shuffle or something, or like the tiny wee one that had a tiny screen on it. And it was just all Queen. And Mika too. We had a Mika CD actually. Aye. A Mika CD. Wasn't his apparently, but it was there. On the Walkman. What are we listening to? Same person. I know, but we do all like share stuff into the one thing. But I'm trying to think of like System of a Down. Recently, we've all been listening. We all listen to System of a Down and just go mad, and then think we can do all the songs, and then they're all really hard, and then they're all screaming, and then we're just there like. Yeah, and then Shanna's throat taps out. So Finbarst obviously steps in, you know. Yeah, I think System of a Down's the main one for all of us. And then, was it Jeff Buckley recently too? He took a wee phase as a group.
We have so many different kinds of songs. Like, I think like if you looked at each song, it would probably fit into a genre. But I don't know if all of them together kind of match a genre. So we're kind of working that one out. Don't really have a clue. Our priorities just kind of been like a wee bit weird, you know, and just like to actually sound like ourselves, and we're not trying to try so hard. We just like to write stuff and add a cowbell and put on a wah pedal on the on the bass. We just make sounds that we like to listen to. So yeah, again, like not really going by a genre, but just stuff that we like to play, that we would actually like to listen to, I suppose, ourselves.
No, I don't have a job at the minute, but
I scam off the government, as most people do in Donegal, and that's how I stay alive. Music doesn't pay enough unless you're famous or something, I think. And I think everyone else is on the same boat where they need to do other things to try and kind of keep themselves alive.
I don't know. I always like musicians like top goal, but like I'm all like me and Finn are in uni at the minute, so we're like, oh, sure, if that doesn't work, but you don't want to have a backup plan because you're like, want it to work, but you're also like, it's hard. It's one of them things. I don't know. Like, don't think I wouldn't ever stop playing anything, but it's also like, keep powering on. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the goal. I think it's worth the hard work, and it's worth the stress and because it doesn't pay. It's just trying to like make ends meet at the same time, and then it is possible. People are able to make a living from it and pay bills as a musician, because it is a job. So the goal is to keep going and try to be self-sufficient.
Class. Aye. Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or?
How are you? Long time no
Not
see.
too bad, I know. Yeah. Thank you very much for your wonderful music and for sharing your thoughts and being here today.
We're going to do another one called Alien. Away ton of love. I've been dipping into my overdrive. You can't get from an empty cup. It feels like it's a drug to a flood. What planet do you think you're on? Miles away, you're on the same one. Why don't you look me in the eye? I get you, why don't you get me? What planet are you from? Let me get back to you on that one. What's wrong with the way you see? The question's not with me. UFO. UFO. Something's right in front of me, it's right in front of me, I had to grab it. Something inside of me, something inside of me said I had to have it. Trying to let go, I'm trying hard to let go of unhelpful habits. Trying not to run away, run away, run away, just like a rabbit. I'm so close, I can taste it. I've wasted enough time where I would waste it. 3, 4. Green of serpents, one the magician. You came to me before I knew I needed you. Born of victim, survivor, not champion. Metamorphosis, I'll let my life begin. Something's right in front of me, it's right in front of me, I had to grab it. Something inside of me, something inside of me, scared like a rabbit. Feel your fear of success, of concept. Tired of being a rabbit, tired of freezing, burying my head. I'm so close, I can taste it. I've wasted enough time where I would waste it. Queen of serpents, was a magician. You came to me before I knew I needed you. Born of victim, survivor, and not champion. Metamorphosis, I'll let my life begin. Queen of serpents, yeah, I know I need it. Metamorphosis, I let my life begin. This endless cycle. It's got me going off the rails. Snake eyes, better things than nerve. And they eat her tail. Ja. Frankenstein. I am not what you want me to be. Uncle Sam won't even point at me. Even lies of the Virgin Mary wall hanging won't even stare at me. Show me a picture and I'll show you the flaws. I can't do the things you do because I said so. That's it, I can't show you probable cause. And I know these programmed eyes were never mine. I'm a monster, but you're my Frankenstein. I'll start listening more when people talk instead of worrying of how I ought to look in their minds. The biggest waste of my time. Not living for your unwritten laws, not for the mobs and audience, despite the fear and the tortures. And I know these programmed eyes are never mine. And I'm a monster, but you're my Frankenstein. Take off your goggles. Our world exploits feelings for money. It makes my vision walk out. I'm turning blue for someone else's screen. And I know these program eyes were never mine. And love me alright, I'm a monster, but you're my Frankenstein. It's okay, we all have our crosses to bear. But just don't wait till you're crucified to start to care. Think I need to be selfish, build my own first aid kit, make my own medicine, or it's too late to fix it. The only body I have to heal, to hold is my own. I'll care less of the expectations shaped like a pharmacy. I need to take what I prescribe. Soothing the ivy. I'm a blood patient, not that nice, but I can designate like a pharmacy.
Okay, we're gonna give Ellie and Steamy a wee break, and Finbar and I are gonna do one that we just wrote. I say just wrote, but it was started about how many years ago? A couple, a lot of years. So it's a wee bit different. We're gonna slow it down.
Day we met, friend of a friend, two talking heads laughing on the swing set. And I'll never forget the handwritten cassettes and the postcards you send, and the one from Poland. We laugh when we look back when we're older. And I'm not even mad at the toxic people bridging our past. Maybe being kicked out of the band really wasn't so bad. Turned a new leaf. We chose who to be, the ones we had to leave, wallflowers or weeds. Never told, I don't know if you know the influence you hold on the parts I don't despise in me. In the best way, we're still Sam and Charlie. And I'm not even mad at the toxic people bridging our past. Maybe being kicked out of the band really wasn't so bad. Please don't change with time. Don't underestimate the strength it takes to be kind. I think we'll be alright. Laughing on a swing set.
That was called Postcard from Poland, and that's the first time we've ever played it.
Time to break from the past, from making me its slave. Won't bring it back, the creature I became. Vicious as sin, oh the irony. Tried not to hurt him, but it caught up with me. Twice wasn't enough, I had to break it again. Hearts made for hurting and heads for shame. It might sound selfish, trust me, this was for you. I can't punish you any longer for something you didn't do. are just midnight thoughts. There's hope yet. Bright light invades the pessimism I'll soon forget. Abused my body, try not to abuse your own. Don't neglect yourself now, for you're not alone. No, I'm just sorry that it had to end. Now there's a new chapter for beauty to begin. These are just the night thoughts. There's hope yet. Bright light invades the pessimism I'll soon forget. These are just midnight thoughts. There's hope yet. Bright light invades the pessimism I'll soon forget. I said no, I said no. I said no, I said no. I said no, I said no. I know it's a no, I know it's a no, I know it's a no, I know it's a no. How long my skirt should be, how to respond like a lady, how to not hurt his manhood, offer of my body I've been taught. How to please a man he doesn't care if he hurts me, how to beg for forgiveness, make him want me, a pained actress, how to only say no to my own boundaries. Your hands are always where they ought not to be. All we ask is for some fucking autonomy. There's nothing pro-life about a life sentence. God gave me this uterus. It's my body, it's my future, it's my right to choose what to do with it. And I do not trust a woman. How to not trust anyone in the room. How to feel undeserving of space in this room. How to second guess your best interest with your own doctor. To England with baggage of shame, no more. Suffered in silence in Jesus' name, no more. Church and state colluding, deciding my fate. Your hands are always where they ought not to be. Robin Swan, be a good boy and do your fucking job. There's nothing pro-life about a life sentence. God gave me this uterus. It's my body, it's my future, it's my right to choose what to do with it. And so teach a woman some she's a disgrace. That'll keep her in her place. Teacher woman, she's a disgrace. That'll keep her. Teacher woman, she's a disgrace. That'll keep her in her place. Teacher woman, she's a disgrace. That'll keep her. Lowered suspension, you rev your engine, you're compensating. You think I'm waiting for a manly boy like you. You're the reason I like her too. You rock your exhaust, give her novel that testosterone, and we get the knees from your links, pheromones, your lion compass rose, tattoos or red flags. Surely she doesn't want you, all because she's a slag. Cruising estates, looking at your face, it's like looking at a red light when I'm running late. Off of the pack, on the attack, the things you say would be okay even if she was a lady. Birds of a feather can't call together. Birds of a feather can't call together. You're not a player, you're a predator. Birds of a feather. Burning rubber, disgrace your mother. Asking minors for their number. Ice pretty crashing, strap money splashing. Someone watches young offenders for tips on fashion. Lowered suspension, you're heavy wrenching, you're compensating. Yeah, you think I'm waiting for a mighty boy like you. You're the reason I like her too. Birds of a feather can't call together. Birds of a feather can't call together. You're not a player, you're a predator. Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather can't call together. Birds of a feather can't call together. Dog's not a player, you're a predator. Never like that. No, man, I'm not like that. I meant to compliment. No, never like that. No, man, I'm not like that. I meant to compliment. No, never like that. No, man, I'm not like that. I meant to compliment. No, never like that. No, man, I'm not like that. I meant to compliment. No, never like that. No, man, I'm not like that. I meant to compliment. Lowered suspension, you rev your engine, you're compensating. Birds of a feather can't call together. Birds of a feather can't call together. You're not a player, you're a predator. Birds of a feather. Because if you can't call, you're gonna taste my knuckles. If you can't call, you're gonna taste my knuckles. But tell the doggy I'm looking for trouble. 'Cause if you can't call, you're gonna taste my. Woof!
Is the does the name have a story?
It's been a long day. We've no brain cells left. But yeah,
Take that back. I'm just going to, the government's going to come for Steamy. Is the thing I'm thinking about right now, to be honest. I'm like,
just keep swimming. The music's terrible, but we love each other.